horrible one that I made from Companion as a joke. So
I've been using it every week. That trailer is a godsend.
Well, you might as well. It's you speaking it
I know.
in your.
It's
weird
me,
that you made it for me
Cross.
then.
Welcome to the Waiting Queue podcast.
So, quick question, Cross. How did you make it for me if it was me speaking?
I mean, I took your voice, and the rest is history. Just like Ursula from the sea, I stole your voice and crafted gold.
It wasn't stealing; it was a trade.
I mean, I didn't get anything back for it. Even it was
You know, they made her out to be bad just because she made a trade, because she was making a smart deal to try to increase her value. The Little Mermaid is obviously a parable about hating the Jews.
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't know if I'm going to ask for a follow-up there.
All right. Thanks for that, Dagless. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it. Thanks, buddy.
You actually are streaming, aren't you? I just
Yeah,
saw it come up.
Yeah.
You have to know that's the
I
only reason
told you guys I'm gonna start streaming
Yeah.
because it's the pre-show.
Yeah, but you say things all the time. I just...
Yeah, but sometimes he follows through on them.
It's true.
True facts. Sometimes that's gonna be my new slogan. Sometimes follows through.
Here, let me go
This
to
is
the
Companion
Drive Not
Cube,
Found
sometimes he
Twitter
follows
and
through.
post the thing so that all the people who follow Drive Not Found will know.
Oh
Alright.
damn.
Trailer is... not up. Processing. Processing? This thing is like 2 KB. What is happening?
Hey, you fuckers.
Alright, there we go.
Please don't call the followers
Okay.
on Drive Not Found
Hey,
fuckers.
you shitheads.
That's much better.
Hey, you guys. I'll pull the... What's that guy? The Goonies? Sloth? He loves Chunk. Hey, you guys. Come
Chunk
on.
give Baby Ruth.
Baby.
Hey, where's this week's fan art? Where?
Yeah.
I was just gonna say that can be the switch over to the actual show from the pre-show. Is switching over to the fan art thing.
Well, what's the fan art for this one?
Hey,
Oh, you'll
hey,
see.
you gotta put.
We only got
Pokemon
33
Go.
fan arts left.
Oh,
You gotta
shit.
put Pokemon Go on the topic list.
Oh, I almost linked to Drive Not Found instead of the waiting queue.
So I got some things to say about Pokemon Go.
There we go. I did it. I'm the best. Everybody worship me.
What?
Worship.
Okay, look, listen. Listen to me right here, right now. Okay, this is how you pronounce it. Worcestershire.
What?
Rorschach.
Worcestershire.
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 It's not Worcestershire.
No, but listen. If you say it enough, you end up not being able to say it properly for a while.
Oh no! Stop that! Then I use that sauce. I don't want it to be weird.
Hey, can I have some Worcestershire sauce? you fucking what? Get out of my restaurant, you asshole. Sorry. You got 2 seconds. I'm gonna shoot you in the knees.
All right, it's 5. Is it
All right,
starting
all right.
now?
Here we go. I'm gonna switch over.
All right.
Welcome to the Waiting Queue podcast for 7/11/16. This is a 102nd podcast. I'm here with Dagless and Cross Knights, and I guess we're just gonna probably start doing a pre-show thing because
Wait, so the intro's going away? Are you just gonna use that like for the video now or something?
I mean I
It
could.
hasn't been apart for like months.
Have you watched any of the VODs? Or?
No, I don't watch the waiting queue. I just be on it.
Oh, don't worry.
Yeah,
Neither
kind
do
of like
I.
me.
Listen, I could play the podcast, the intro if you.
I don't
really
need to
love it
listen
that
to you
much.
guys talk about your opinions on things. I do that when we play games.
It's true.
But yeah,
Dagless is filled with commitment.
I should really do a new intro. Hey, weirdo. Yeah. By the way, this is the fan art for the week, the Outcast one, which I'd fucking love. We have Kremet with leadership, Rebel with responsibility, Dagless with commitment, and me as me. That formed the Outcasts, which was the Ark Survival Evolved
Yeah, that
group
was
that
our
we had.
that was our
Wait.
group.
Whose responsibility?
That's Rebel.
Yeah.
Those are my Arma buddies.
Yep.
Gotcha.
And
And
I've
which
weaseled.
which one of them was responsible for the entire destruction of your base?
That would be Kremet.
Interesting. Good leadership.
Yeah, there you go. That's great.
It's just Which either one of them it would have been funny because one.
To
of them
be
was
fair,
leadership,
no matter
one of them
what,
was
we were going to
responsibility.
get completely destroyed anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it would have been cool if you at least had the monkey bar up. Right?
Yeah, I know, right? They wouldn't leave the monkey bar. I wish I was on to be like, please, spare the monkey bar.
The monkeys didn't know, man.
It was ready.
They weren't part
I
of
was
this.
going to do it that day. That day. Oh, it's so disappointing. I
But-
had a monkey with a top hat. I wore a top hat, and then I had a little monkey with a top hat that sat on my shoulders.
I remember
You
that.
know, they looked pretty good. I remember watching you paint them, and then that was the last thing I ever saw of that game.
I had a bunch of like little shitty dimorphodons, which are like flying rats with wings, and they could like attack things. You could get like 50 of them to fly around you, and you could go attack an animal, and they would just destroy it so fast because there's so many of them. And they were probably all killed in one swoop, just a single attack, which is depressing to think about. I had Cuddles there. But yeah, I had this piece of fan art, which is by Anonymous, because we released an Ark Survival raid on the Drive Not Found YouTube that we have been sitting on for quite some time.
Yeah, we probably could have released it like the day after our base was destroyed.
Yeah, we didn't want to release.
because it was a secret,
Yeah,
Yeah, because no one knew that we had done it.
yep.
or did they?
And we didn't want our base to be destroyed, but our base got destroyed. So. But yeah, how have you guys been? This
How have
last
you been, Dagless?
couple weeks.
My sleeping's been pretty fucked up. I didn't sleep last night. I stayed up all day to make sure I'd make it to the podcast. But other than that, you know, streaming, doing the Mega Man Legends, starting. My computer is like it's dead. It's like I've like necromancied it back. I really need to get a new computer soon, or
You can't
I'm
even
not
play
gonna be able to do
TF2.
anything. Yeah, I can't even play TF2 on lowest settings.
I got my new computer for under $500.
Yeah, but I want to get like a really good one so I can stream everything at like good quality.
I want to
Fair
get a
enough.
480, one of the new video cards released by
Yeah,
AMD.
you always say it.
What? Yeah, well, I'm just
know,
waiting
I'm
for the non-reference
saying.
cards, the custom cards, to come out by other companies like Sapphire and Asus.
How you doing, Cross?
I'm good. Me and 203 have been visiting our hometown for the whole month so far and a bit before that, and it's been fun. We've been seeing friends. I've been able to do things because I'm not trapped on a weird hill with nothing but a mall, which is what my where I'm actually living is. And it's been great. Been playing some stuff and getting my work done. Just haven't had any time to record anything at all, which is a little bit rough. But you know,
I haven't
my
done
channel
much
just
recording
suffering
either.
that.
I haven't done much recording either, or editing,
Yeah.
I should say.
I think I almost just need to come to the just realization that like I'm never going to be able to record as much as I used to, and just try to get the idea that it's not a job anymore, and my actual job is a job anymore. And if I don't want to do it for a few weeks, I need to just not do it for a few weeks. But
But then all your subscribers will come to Drive Not Found and be like, "Where's Cross? We want Cross."
well, that might happen, but then they'll be on Drive Not Found. That's actually the best case scenario. The worst is that they just stop remembering that I exist, and then YouTube decides to just not put my things in their subscription. So
Yeah, subscriber burn, because YouTube is just the stupidest algorithms.
yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. That's like one of the things that keeps me doing it every single time, even when I don't want to. I'm just like,
But if it's not a job, why do you care?
well, because it's like I've built this thing up over like almost 6 years. Like you want to keep it going,
Yeah,
So
yeah, I get it.
because I only make like less than a sixth of my money from this channel now. It used to be 100% of my money.
The worst thing about having a high point in a like YouTube thing is knowing that you're going to come down off of it and just being like, well, time to watch my stats that were boosted fall flat again.
What are you talking about? I've been stuck at 189 subscribers for 2 years now.
Well, maybe that's because you don't use your channel.
Hey, it went up to 195 for a while, and then it went back down to 187.
Well, to be fair, YouTube did have that like subscriber purge thing.
Yeah, well, I didn't know about that. Oh, wait, now I'm back at 189. Nice. Equilibrium.
Ooh.
Everything is right with the universe.
All right, well, I've been fine. Oh, shit, I think we just lost Cross.
There we go.
Oh.
Now, whenever the phone downstairs rings, I lose internet for about 10
Do
seconds.
you have dial-up?
No, I miss using the Wi-Fi.
Oh.
So there's there is no reason that I can comprehend that should be happening, but it happens. It's great for when you're playing HUD.
Is it a cell phone?
No, it's a landline.
Huh.
Like, it doesn't make any sense
I don't
at
think
all.
that should be messing with the wireless signal.
No, me neither.
Maybe it's like the microwave in Buttkiss's house.
Maybe. I mean, my old computer didn't have a Wi-Fi thing, so I plugged it. Like, I shot a cord out of the upstairs window, put it in the downstairs window, and plugged it into their modem. But now I can just use the Wi-Fi, and now this is happening. So. That's why I can never play Awesome Nods here. Now that I play that anyway.
Yeah. What about HOTS? You probably play
HOTS, yeah, I get disconnected. And,
Look, Cross only plays like one game, okay?
Oh my God.
Now it's HOTS.
yeah.
You know what I need to do?
sounds-
I need to get Cross to play Osmots, and then I'll join his enemy team and find the phone number for his house that he's living in.
Alright, now I'm just gonna say this. When we gonna stop bullshitting and do the podcast? This isn't the pre-show anymore.
This is Dagless.
Come on, we gotta talk about topics.
This is the podcast. The pre thing goes on for about 10 minutes. We see how we're doing. We check in.
Yeah,
This
but
is
we
the
did that
structure.
for like 40 minutes beforehand.
Yeah,
Well,
but that
but
part
I didn't
doesn't
stream
count.
it. Yeah.
It's only been 8 minutes, Dagless.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, other
think-
than
I think Awesome Nuts has a new character too, doesn't it?
Yeah, Ix the Interloper.
I did a voice. I put my voice in for the competition for that guy. I didn't get it.
Can we hear a little preview?
Oh.
Yeah, sure. I was like, he's like supposed to be like a Captain Planet-y kind of monk guy. So I was like, what does Captain Planet sound like? And I went to Captain Planet videos, and he's like, "You polluting evildoers! I will stop you." So I was like, okay. And then I looked at the thing, and it's like, what's one of the lines?
From Captain Planet or from Ix the Interloper?
Ix the Interloper. I'm trying to remember one of the lines.
You sounded a little bit like Scoop there.
Yeah, a little bit. But, Ix the Interloper. I'm trying to remember the line specifically. It was something like, harmonize on this or something, but I was like, harmonize on this, like that. That's sort of what I was like.
Fair enough.
I don't think it was, the mic quality was good enough, and plus there were probably more talented voice actors than me going in for that.
Yeah. I thought about doing something, then I realized that would require effort.
Well, I mean, if I want to be a voice actor, I gotta do voice acting.
No, it's true.
Go to these forums that are around.
I
and just-
do. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
If you put together like a voice reel,
No, because I don't do that many. Most of the voices I get, to do are shitty Christopher Walken. I was going to do a voice for My Little Pony thing because I'll do voice work for anything, but then they didn't need me, so I was like, okay.
fair enough. I did some voice work from something that Gear's been working on, but that was like several months ago. I don't know.
Yeah,
if that was a
but did he take you to like Phoenix and then tell you he was from Scotland?
No.
Well, then that's why because you know the secret.
No, I just sent him a voice file. Yeah, that's all that happened.
Do you know what it was for?
Yeah, I don't think it's a secret, but maybe it is. I don't know. I'm not supposed to say anything.
No,
but they're making a
the secret is that he's not from the Celtic lands. The secret is that he is mentally insane.
Mm-hmm.
Have we had him on the podcast? I think we've had him once
Yeah.
on the podcast.
We've had him once or
He's
twice.
like Kenobi. We don't talk to him anymore. We don't go there anymore. It's like Ravenholm.
He's a nice guy.
I talked to Kenobi a few months ago. He said he'd give me his capture card if I gave him my address, and I was like, cool. But then it's like, all right, we'll talk about it later. I have to go to work.
That's what happens whenever I talk to Kenobi, because like I've tried to like re-catch up with him, and I'm like, hey, you play Monster Hunter? And he's like, yeah, I play it all the time, but I'm having trouble. And I'm like, I play Monster Hunter all the time. Why don't we get together and play? And I messaged him like for like a week in a row, and he just every time he was like, nah, not right now. I'm playing with friends, and I just feel like he doesn't want anything to do with me.
It reminds me
Yeah,
of my
maybe he
real
hates
life
you.
friends trying to get in touch with them and always just not.
Everybody hates me.
But yeah,
Yeah.
the first we talk about the first topic. We talk about how Evolve has gone free to play. They're dubbing it Evolve Stage 2 because it's evolving into another stage of video game.
Yeah.
So wait,
But the
here's a
next
quick
stage-
question. Quick question. What's Evolve?
I knew that.
Oh.
I knew it. I knew
Oh,
that was going to
no.
happen because I forgot about Evolve for the longest time too.
I don't know what it is.
I think everybody did.
It was made by Valve, right?
No, it was made by some of the people who
I think
made Left
Valve
4 Dead.
worked with, yeah, and they
You can do
they
it.
made Evolve,
Yeah.
and then it was shit, so no one played it, and now it's free to play.
Yo,
And the reasons it was shit, there were only like 2 monsters. There wasn't enough content basically, and no one plays it. So they're making it free to play to try to make some money off it, I guess.
I mean, one of the issues was that it launched and it had so many different like pre-order bullshits. You had to make a spreadsheet to be able to tell what you got in the different types of pre-orders because there's just so many different like variables to it. And plus, on launch, they had a bunch of like cosmetic DLC that people were mistaken like, oh, we're not getting our full $60 worth because it was a $60 game. So
Yeah.
And then there just wasn't content like Dagless said.
Is this called
player-based died.
Evolve Stage 2?
That's
Yeah.
the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like I'm looking this up. I don't see anything called Evolve.
It's basically the first asymmetrical multiplayer that came out within the recent time period of, I want to say, like the last 5 years when that started to trend and become popular.
Wait, did we play this?
No.
It was really hyped up. A lot of people were really excited for it.
Unless you bought it, no, you didn't play it.
No, what's the game where some of you are like weird little grundle dinosaur monsters and the other are mech soldiers and one guy's
That's
a hive mind?
natural selection too.
Oh.
That game is good.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a good game.
Fair enough.
That's also an asymmetrical game, but this is more one person is a monster and there's 4 human players that are humans trying to hunt down the monster. And it's like a
Whoa.
game of cat and mouse where the monster runs around trying to avoid the hunters at first, eating wildlife and stuff and powering up, and then occasionally there's action sequences. But a lot of people found that boring and there wasn't enough content to it because most of the game was the humans hunting the monster, and that just involves running around looking for birds or something.
That sucks because the concept sounds excellent.
That's what it is, though. It's just a concept,
Yeah.
an unfinished concept. I'd say it's a part of a game, and they decided to take it and sell it as.
I would say asymmetrical multiplayer is probably going to be the biggest challenge for developers in this decade because there has not been a game that you have to play that is asymmetrical multiplayer. There's been good asymmetrical multiplayer games. There hasn't been that gem yet,
Natural
and there's
Selection
been a
2
lot
is
of
pretty
shit.
damn good.
Yeah, but it had its problems.
Yeah. I remember this one
me getting
YouTuber.
sad because I sucked at first-person shooters.
I was pretty bad at both sides.
I was always the commander, and everyone listened to me, and we had good times.
Commander
because-
I was always a
Dagless.
grundle monster.
Yeah, I didn't like being the monsters. They were too fast, and my frames were too low.
My favorite part,
Jesus.
and I'm still sad, there was a game, it was me and Relic versus Dagless and Companion.
What?
And you don't remember this?
I don't remember.
I think I
that.
remember me and Cube were like the
And
humans.
We
Yeah.
won. I remember that. Yeah, we
Um,
beat you guys so hard.
And I'm still sad to this day that it wasn't recorded because hilarious things happened. And we played for like 50 minutes with no one winning because there was only one person in the field at a time because you two had to be the Overwatch guys.
Yeah. One of us had to build all this stuff, and the other guy had to go build it and fight you guys off at the same time.
And I just kept on being the tiny monster. I remember one time you brought a gigantic mech Dagless and I was the weakest guy.
Yeah,
I just kept on biting you in
and
a
I was
circle.
trying to punch you, and I couldn't.
You couldn't hit
You
me.
just kept running around me in a circle.
Yep. And I tried that in the main game against other people. It still worked. The only way I died is if another person came from behind
so
him.
Fast.
Yeah. It's just the strongest human character is innately weak to the weakest monster character.
Well, yeah, because you're fast. It's slow.
Mhm. Yeah.
I think you guys stormed us with the Onos or whatever it was, the
Onos, yeah.
giant
I think
fucking
so.
alien. That's
Yeah.
a really good game. I remember watching a YouTuber called Galm, and he did 200 parts on it that were 30 minutes each. That was a great series.
Yeah.
Oh, God. But yeah, no, Evolve, going back to that, so they released it free to play, and I downloaded it to check it out. I got 20 frames, so I'm like, this is playable. And I did the training, and I played one public match, I think. And I was bored for most of it,
Oh.
because, like I said, it's just running around, and I think I got pretty much the entire experience.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we should play it, and then I remembered that I would never have time to do anything.
I said that we should play it too, but then I installed it and realized that I'd be running it at 3 frames per second, so decided
have
against
some
that.
barriers.
Yeah.
But I do like the idea behind what they did with it. They made it free to play. They added a progression system. You have daily reward. You got the trying to get players back into it. They're actually making an effort to get people back into it.
Yeah, it took them long enough. It's been how many years now? Like, it's
been
been
a
at
while.
least a year.
Yeah, they should.
Initial release date February 10th, 2015. So yeah, about a year and a half.
Do you guys think they should have done this from the start?
Well, how are they
No, I think
monetizing?
they should have waited and did a better job.
How are they monetizing it, Cross?
Yeah.
See, that's the I went in there and I'm like, oh great, they're gonna shove the
They
whole.
got daily rewards and stuff. I think it's skins.
And I thought they're gonna shove the whole like premium currency thing down my throat so I can buy characters, but I didn't see anywhere that I could buy any like currency or anything in the game.
Huh.
And then you get crates.
Let me launch it. I know I probably shouldn't launch
All
it. That might
content is
fuck us
available
up.
in game and can be unlocked for free for play. No buy-in or box required. So are they just not? Are they just not?
Well, I mean, they've gotta have some sort. It's free to play, so
Yeah.
it's not free. So there's got to be some sort of
Let me launch
some
the
sort
game.
of cost. No, don't do that.
I'm gonna launch the game. Hopefully,
Okay.
I don't ear blast anybody.
I'm a little bit confused. I gotta say.
All right, we'll see what the cost. I'm just gonna Google it to see if I can be more efficient at this. Evolve Micro. Oh no, I don't need to type Google into Google.
I thought they would have like made a new Steam store page, but they kept the old one, so they kept the negative reviews on Steam, which is interesting.
Everything's mixed right now.
And the
Which
people who,
at least it's not mostly bad, but
the people who bought the stuff beforehand as well, I kind of feel bad for them. Like they're getting a new game because they rebalanced stuff and they made it more
That's the
action
thing.
oriented.
I don't like early access. I just don't like it as a concept.
Yeah,
I support.
it's too risky. There's too much shit. But the problem is there are really great games that come out of it too.
That's true,
It's
which
just
is why I
ruined
wait for
by
them
all
to
the
come
other
out and then
ones.
play
Yeah,
them.
but I mean, maybe they wouldn't come out if people didn't support early access stuff.
Maybe. I feel like Starbound still would have come
Yeah,
out. Right?
okay, yeah, but we're saying Starbound's a good game. Come on.
Is it bad? I don't know. I haven't played it since early access.
I've played it maybe like a month or two ago, and yeah.
Oh my god! You know what we should do? We should play that game sometime, guys.
I don't know. Is someone
Starbound.
gonna steal my doors?
Dude, come on! That was like 2 years ago. Let me
but
off.
I'm asking, is someone?
Listen, Cross.
Yes.
Look, he said listen. That means yes.
No, no.
That is pretty much what it meant.
Oh man, some of these character designs
Oh,
in
s-
Evolve are pretty cool too. Like they have a dude called Emmett who's a fucking medic robot with like tiny medic wings.
Yeah. He doesn't have a soul though.
Basically every fucking class has a robot too, which is just great. It's
So
fantastic.
there are little skins that you buy then.
There are skins, but I still don't know where I can like buy premium currency from.
Well, I mean, it only came out as free to play a little while ago. Maybe they're waiting to suck everyone in before they release the premium currency.
I don't know because
That's what I would do if I wanted to fuck
the player
someone in the
base would
ass.
like die pretty fast, which is also they got to be on the
No,
ball
but
with
they're gonna
releasing
they're gonna
content.
they're gonna wait till people really like the game. There's a player base. If they fail, they just scrap the game. If they
But
succeed,
that
they
doesn't make
pull
any
a Payday the
sense.
heist.
That doesn't make any sense for this game though, because the player base would drop because, like I said, most people like me are probably just gonna not feel like playing after a while.
But would you?
What?
You still play Payday 2.
Yeah, well, I mean, on and off, but that's because Butt Kiss and my series. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't play it too much.
But you did play it a lot.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
quite a bit.
You know, a lot of people are just saying the game is boring.
It is.
Yeah.
They need more interesting mechanics because you play as the monster, you do the same thing. You avoid the hunters.
They should
and
just
level
turn
up.
it into Monster Hunter, take out the 5th player, make it a 4-player game. You hunt monsters, you get parts, and you make better weapons. Never mind, they already made that game. It's called Monster Hunter. It's good.
There you go. Just go play Monster Hunter if you want
Yeah,
that
just
aspect.
go play Monster Hunter if you want to hunt monsters.
And the
But I
worst
want
thing,
to be the monster.
well, yeah, you can be the monster, but
Then go
I think,
play Dead by Daylight
But
or
I
something.
think one of the worst things about that is if you have multiple people in your party and you want to play Evolve, you have to play the hunters. Like one person can't play the monster, and then another
Oh,
person
so
can't
you
play.
have to play with a random monster.
Yeah,
Oh.
or at least that's how it was in the original game. I don't know
You
if they
can't have
fixed
like a
that for
full
this.
party of 5 people.
No,
Oh, then I definitely don't want to play this. What? I thought at least you'd be able to do like a damned type.
you might
thing.
be able to in custom. I'm not sure.
But look, Cross, you can play as a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's this game called S Zone Online Cross.
Yeah, it's pretty good. You can play as a dog.
Well, you know,
All right.
you can control dogs.
But how many times do I have to explain? I only wanted to be a dog because everyone else would be a person shooting things,
yeah,
and then I could
we
just
would
be a
all
dog.
be people shooting things, and you would be a dog.
Wait, seriously?
No,
Damn it!
You
it's
should
a
just-
terrible
You
Russian
should
game we
download
played on
S Zone
stream.
Online. Just go.
Ghostmaster 2.
Go download.
Ghostmaster 2 sucks. I've never heard of it. Maybe
It's a fan-made project that people have been telling me is going to come out for the last 3 years, and I'll believe it when I see it. But if it comes out,
people want you to stream Evil Genius too.
I don't think I'm going to stream Evil Genius. I think I'm done with Evil Genius. But
Okay.
because I've beaten the game like 5 times and recorded a let's play of it, I'm good.
Game's a
Alright.
super jank too.
So Starbound, the last. I followed that game for years. You guys know, like, I convinced you guys to get that sort of.
No,
Like, I
it-
never shut up about that game before it came out. Like, I was following it before they had, like, sales. I convinced Billy and Sanchez to get it. I just fucking kept going on about it. And then it came out, we all played it. It was shit, you know, it was early access, so we just, you know, we waited. I checked the updates, like, every day until, like, the last, like, half a year. And I never saw anything of like, what's the word?
value.
Anything meaty, you know? It was all like, oh, we added cats to the game. We added pets. It's like, oh, where are the gameplay mechanics and the features? Where's the story? And the way they implemented the story is just so silly because they messed up their, like, it's a space exploration game, right?
Mhm.
You guys know, but why would you ever build a house anywhere? You know, like, there's no reason to like settle on a planet, but the planets are all there are, and they're so the same, you know. So, like, there's like 7 different kinds of planets, and once you've seen all 7, you've seen them
Yeah.
all. So
Well, can you at least like build really cool stuff, or
you can build cool stuff, but it's got no use. It's got the space engineers problem. You can build really cool, like, satellite stations that can bombard the fucking ground, but what are you gonna bombard? There's nothing.
but even does it have like less use than Terraria, or
Yeah,
okay? Well, that's not
They-
good.
what
In
they
what
did-
way? How does it have less use than Terraria?
because what are you gonna kill with it? There's
Well,
no
what are you gonna kill in
bosses don't
Terraria?
just randomly spawn. You know, you go. They don't even do the bosses in the open world now. What they do is there's a hub world where it's like a big space station thing in an alternate dimension, and you can go there, and there's all sorts of quests and people you can talk to. And
That
then
sounds cool.
every once in a while, yeah, but the quests are all stupid. They're just like fetch quests. Every once in a while, when you get enough stuff, like where you would have gone to like the beta sector or something, you know how you upgrade your engines. Now instead you get like a story quest, and you go into like, it's like a sort of like pre-made adventure that they have for you, where you go through the story, and it helps you get the lore of the people and you like understand them more. But it's just, it really feels like they jammed that in there to fix the problems they had without fixing the problems. Like, they have a broken system, and they have another system that works, but the broken system is still there.
Yeah,
Like-
I can't. I mean, I can't speak to it because the last time I played it, it was in like beta, and I didn't care that much.
The only thing I
So-
saw about it was a streamer called The Serene who streamed it for. Or no, it wasn't Serene. It was Jabberwocky's girlfriend. I think she played it for a bit, and she had this like cool little thing where she was in like an underground base and she fought off monsters that were in there, and I think she was trying to get to the core or something, which looked interesting.
Yeah,
Why
that's
not?
one of those pre-made adventures.
Yeah, but we all own it.
Mm-hmm.
We might as well play it or something sometime because we
We
bought
could,
it ages
but
ago.
I mean, it's just like it's really disappointing for me because I've really got a spot for space exploration. Like I really like space. I have never found a good space exploration game. Like I'm really hoping No Man's Sky is good. Like that is my last hope.
Nope, that's probably not going to be very amazing.
Yeah, I'd be willing to play it sometime, but again, you know, I can't. I'm never around.
Set aside
so.
17 hours. A short
I just
17
can't.
hours.
It's so hard for me to play games anymore. Like as
Yeah.
adults.
I mean, it's not an adult thing. It's just you.
No,
that's
it's an
not.
adult
That's
thing.
not an insult. I'm an adult. I'm 22 years old.
And
I
do
still
you have
play
a job?
video games. I've had jobs.
But you don't currently. Like that's the issue.
Okay, to be honest, I don't think I would play video games as much if I didn't stream. I think streaming is the thing that makes me play now. Because I wake up, I sit here on my computer, I do like my looking for job stuff, you know, when I'm unemployed, and I wait for Cube to get on to see if we're going to do something. And if we're not going to do something, I stream at my appointed stream time. And other than that, I don't play games anymore.
Yeah. Well, for me, like my job is at a computer doing extremely boring things. When I'm done with that, I don't always want to like start playing on my computer. Sometimes I want to leave and like breathe in fresh air and get sun on my face. So that's having a huge effect on things.
I might get Pokemon Go just to do that,
I want
because
Pokemon
otherwise
Go.
I won't go outside.
Is it
So
on
do you want
Android?
to? You want to switch to Pokemon Go? Because I have a lot of things to say about Pokemon Go.
Sure, let's Starbound is shit. We're moving on.
Alright, so- also, yeah, I don't see Ghostmaster on Greenlight. That would be very surprising to me if a fan-made game of an already established property was allowed on Greenlight. So maybe
it's
it
like
was
that
on there for a bit
Battlefield
and got
3.
Hold up. Let me
removed.
type in to Google Ghostmaster 2. When's it gonna be finished, huh?
I mean, this is the type of thing where the company could strike it down legally. Like again, I'll believe it when I see it, but I don't even know if this thing's ever going to come out.
It's like that Battlefield 3 game, Star Wars Battlefield.
Supposedly
Or
there was
Battlefronts,
a
sorry.
trailer uploaded on July 30th, 2015.
I think it was on Greenlight at some point, but the fact that it's not on Steam anymore makes me think that it either failed or they removed it.
I've got the Greenlight page right here.
Really? Can
Yeah,
you link
here,
in
I'll,
the chat?
I'll link it to you. Steam is in German for me, so this might have been taken down because there's like a thing at the top. So let me
Okay.
just.
Are you looking at an archived page? Because it is not currently
I don't
on
know.
Steam.
Here, there it is.
Alright.
Last post was in 16th of December 2015, so not that long ago.
This project
that's-
is currently in early development. Yeah, that's weirdly... Yeah. Yeah, alright. Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. I don't...
People,
Yeah.
game development takes time, Cross.
This
Oh, man.
isn't, is this even Greenlight? I don't think this is
Here,
Greenlight.
you can just play Ghost Dog, The Way of the Samurai.
Is
We
it
can-
based on the indie movie Ghost Dog
No, it just showed up in my Google things, and I figured it'd be funny to say.
with Forrest Whitaker?
Yeah, he's got dead eyes.
We should have the lead developer behind Ghostmaster 2 on the podcast sometime. His name is Zekashka. He's from the Russia, and he plays
Alright.
Dota 2. He has 3,621 hours on Dota 2, and he last played today. So
Well, that's why Ghostmaster 2 hasn't come out.
because he's playing Dota 2.
Because he's playing Dota.
Yep. Yeah, we're a very prestigious podcast. We're sometimes listened by like 5 people simultaneously.
Half of them are us.
Yeah, I mean, if you... half of them are us, but... and you have to round up for that. Okay. So Pokemon Go is an augmented reality game, which means it uses the actual environment as part of the game. You go around to actual places in like a town, and you can find Pokemon randomly. Like your phone will vibrate, and then there'll be a Pokemon, and then it opens like your camera app, and you'll look in the actual environment and see a Pokemon like in the real world, and you need to use your finger to fling a Pokeball at it and catch it. And you can you level up as you do that. And there are also gyms. Like gyms will be locations like a post office. In my hometown, there's like a outdoor marketplace that's one. And then you join a team at level 5. There's 3 different teams. There's yellow team, blue team, and red team. And you try to get your team to take over the different gyms. And that's basically where the main gameplay comes. It's an extremely stripped-down, simplified version of Pokemon. The battle system doesn't really have much strategy. It's just kind of have a higher-level Pokemon. I'm assuming the elements are effective, but I don't actually know because I've only been in 2 battles and I've only won one once.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are.
See, like, if this was anything but Pokemon, it would fail.
That's true.
It's not
the thing.
Pokemon.
The same company made a game called Egress, I think. It's essentially
Ingress,
the same game.
Sanchez and Sanchez played it.
What about Alucard? He plays it.
Yeah, Alucard plays it too, and that's failed.
The thing is, that game had some success, but this is ridiculous. There was a thing that came out yesterday that Pokemon Go is going to surpass the amount of people that use Twitter on Android devices, and it's only been out for 4 days.
It's because it'll die down in a bit because people will realize, hey, this isn't what I wanted. People are caught up in it right now, but what people want, they don't want Ingress. They want literal Pokemon that you just go out and you can just battle with anyone, like a literal Pokemon adventure.
Yeah, because that's the thing. You can't battle other players. You can only go to the gym, which will be like a post office.
And there's no random battles either. There's no leveling up your Pokemon. There's no.
There is.
Well, leveling up you level up your Pokemon by using rare candies.
You evolve them by using candies, and you level them up by using this Stardust, which is basically weird currency or experience they use to power them up.
So that's their premium. Yeah.
See, and the way you get the candies is by catching the same Pokemon repeatedly. So if you catch 5 Rattatas, you could evolve them into a Rattata.
Now I feel like the reason that that they don't do there's 2 reasons I think. Billy brought up a good point to me when I was talking to him about it. It probably cut Nintendo's market share down a bit because if there was a free app on your phone that you could basically just play Pokemon with anyone, who would ever buy a Pokemon game again? And secondly, the phone probably doesn't have enough memory to have a Pokemon game on it.
Yeah, I think that's the big thing. It's already almost all the resources that it use are just downloaded from the server from Google Maps.
Oh,
they might as well just make a game for the 3DS that is Pokemon Go. You go out, you use the camera on the 3DS, you catch Pokemon like that, and if you see someone doing it, you can just look at them and send a message to battle.
Yeah, you make eye contact with them, and little exclamation points appear above your head.
Yeah, and you walk
and then
up
you're forced
to them,
to battle.
and you say, "I like shorts. They're comfortable and easy to wear." And then you get your one line. Yeah, I mean, first you have to establish between the 2 of you which one is the protagonist.
Oh well, always you.
Yeah, but what if it's also... Yeah, but that's what he's thinking.
And if you beat them, you literally just knock them unconscious and drop
the
them at the nearest hospital.
The one with more Pokemon, memorabilia on them is the protagonist.
Fair enough.
So you have to come up with a line. If you don't come up with a line, they beat you, you black out, they take your money, and then you're rushed back to the nearest Poke Center.
That sounds like the shittiest game. What about the person with the bug net?
What about them?
They can never be the protagonist.
Yeah, there you go.
Never.
Even if they have a lot of Pokemon
They have to
swag.
go in the woods. They have to live in a small, 5x5 meter square in the woods, and they have to only have bug Pokemon. It's a hard existence, but it's rewarding.
And they just stare in one direction, waiting for
thing
somebody to come by.
The reason I wanted to talk about this, though, isn't the game as much as what it's doing. Because, again, I don't live in a very big town, but the effect of this is ridiculous.
Yeah, people getting into car accidents, people
Well,
meeting...
no, I just mean people playing it. You walk around... Because, again, my town's like a college town, and college isn't in right now. It's usually a ghost town around this time of year. It is not a ghost town right now. All the people out after a certain time are people, in their early 20s that have their phones out and are trying to catch Pokemon. And you can also... so it's just weird. Someone sees you with a phone, they're like, what team you on? And then it gets a little bit weird.
It's sort of cool, though,
I'm on
because...
blue team, and they always say red, because red is everywhere in this freaking town.
It feels like our generation doesn't socialize as much. You know, we got the internet, so fuck people. So you know, it's sort of a good thing, even though it's shitty Pokemon. You know, it's getting people together so they can have a race war between yellow, red, and blue.
There's no yellows though. It's sort of. I met some yellows last night, and I was like, guys,
There were yellows, but they got genocided.
All right. But here's the craziest thing. There's this thing called like the love potion that you can put down at certain stops, and stops are actually points of significance in your town. Like one of mine, like there's this weird bench statue, and for some reason that's a point. But people can put down this incense, and then every single person that comes to it, Pokemon will just come to them without them having to like walk around. Huh. So it doesn't just attract Pokemon; it attracts people.
That's hilarious.
So like you'll go there. Like, me and 203 went there last night. We went at the stop that was in front of this place that used to be an antique shop. And then, you know, like 3 people showed up, and they're like, what's your team and whatever. And then there's just, like, you know, all around, there's like 8 people just trying to catch Pokemon.
Yeah, because, you know what you do as a business? You go, hey, you fuckers, I'll pay you to put a Pokestop here. And all the business will come in.
It's true.
You know, you go to get your Rat-a-tat, and then you're like, oh, it's fucking hamburgers.
These hamburgers are made out of rat-a-tats. Yeah.
Can you change teams?
No. What I mean by team, there are 3 different teams. There's yellow team, blue team, and red team.
Yeah, what's the name? I know the blue
Valor
team.
And
okay.
Mystic, Valor, and something else. And depending on what team you are, that's when you fight at a gym, you're fighting for control for your team of that gym. So if there's a blue gym, and you're a blue person, and you fight Pokemon there, you will make that gym stronger by raising its prestige, which is like its health level. And if you make it strong enough, you can put one of your Pokemon there to defend the gym. If your prestige ever drops, like if you fight an enemy gym, though, and drop their prestige to 0, then you take over that gym, and it changes color, and everyone knows it, and then they have to take it back from you.
Can you become the gym leader, though?
Your Pokemon can be the most powerful Pokemon there.
Yeah, but can you be the gym leader?
When you leave there are several gym leaders at a gym, depending on how powerful the gym are.
Because I would take on a persona. I would, like, grow my hair out and, like, stick tasers to my body and be like, I'm the Electric Man! Or I'd be like, it's me! Shocker! You gotta beat me to get the golden badge. And then people would be afraid and they would never come to battle the thing.
Yeah, the thing, last night I was playing, because I play badminton in the street with one of my friends sometimes, and like 18 people come by, and they all start yelling like, go red, yeah, red, and they were going around trying to take around like all the gyms in the area. There was at least 20 people, and they just kept on saying go red, and eventually I was like, boo, boo, team blue, and they were just like, what? Oh, walk away from him, he's crazy. Like, it scared them
They're
off.
the ones in a pack of 20 waddling around town. Come on.
I know, but they weren't expecting a 30-year-old to start yelling at them.
I feel like it would be really fun to just follow people around who are doing that and just yell race war. Oh, that would be hilarious.
The thing is, I wish I joined Yellow so badly, because I've only met 3 people that were Yellow ever. Everyone else is blue.
Pokemon Go race war! It's just a prank, bro. It's just a prank.
And I don't know when the rest of the world is getting Pokemon Go. New Zealand got it first for some reason. America just got it about 4 days ago. I don't know about the rest of the people, but I'm assuming it's rolling out in other places because it's been stupidly successful already.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be coming out in Canada soon.
How do they monetize it?
There are in-app purchases. You don't need them, but
and like I said, businesses probably pay them money to get places.
I don't think so. It's so randomly dispersed because a few things have been gyms that. Oh, okay. So
but they do put some randomly, I would assume. But I assume some businesses do.
They might now, but if anything, I don't know if businesses want them because it's not like you go in the businesses; you just hang around them.
It's a higher chance that you'll go in the business.
The most hilarious, the first gym we ever went to, I was at a friend's house and we're like, "There's a gym nearby," and it was an African American burial ground. So we looked, and it says African American Burial Ground, level 3 Pokemon gym. So we're like, all right, bit weird. We go to the gym.
It's the Lavender City Gym graveyard.
Well, we go there, and the second we get there, it's like, all right, who's going to battle first? And it starts raining ridiculously. And we're like, curse! We've been cursed! And we just had to run away because we all had our cell phones, and it was raining.
Look, what kind of African American ghost curse are you going to get? Like, if it was Native American ghosts, I understand, but African American ghosts, what are they going to curse you with?
Rain! Freakish rain that came out of nowhere. What is the most
I
dangerous
curse you
thing
by
to
the
cell phones,
spirit
Dagless?
of Martin
Water.
Luther King.
With
It's
the
like, come
rain.
on.
It's like, I actually like
rain.
this. This is pretty good. Thanks.
Yeah, what? Yeah, Cube would like the rain. That curse wouldn't work on him.
Alright, but it would work on his cell phone. That was why we had to leave.
I'll get a plastic baggie.
We didn't know what was going to happen. That would have helped, yeah. But
I can't find it on the fucking Google Play Store.
what? Pokemon Go?
Pokemon Go.
Download
Where do I get it?
Pokemon Go. And if that doesn't come up, then weird. Yeah, there it is. Google Play Store. Pokemon Go.
What? Do I have to go to it on my
Twice.
computer?
Cube,
you
it's
poke-
because you live in
Pokemon
Bufu,
Stop?
Egypt. Egypt doesn't have Pokemon Go yet.
Well,
Yeah, just don't type in Pokemon Stop next time, and I'm sure you'll find it.
Pokemon slow. Okay, now go.
I do it. I'm wondering if they're going to add more in-app purchases for like customization of your characters, because it's like criminally limited right now. You can't even be like bald. You
Can
can't
you
even
be
like.
black? Because I know in the
Can
last
you-
Pokemon game, it was like you could be like sort of black, but not really.
sort of.
I'm pretty sure you can be black. All of the people who were in the yellow team were black, and like one of them was just complaining about like the lack of good-looking hair on black people for like 5 minutes, and I was like, dude, what is? It's not that big of a deal. You have a hat on.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This device isn't compatible with this version.
Oh yeah, so
What?
that's another thing. You need a pretty high Android level in order to use it.
What?
Yeah. And
Fuck.
I don't know what iOS device you need. It seems to work a little bit. I don't know anyone who has an iOS that hasn't been able to get it, but I know a lot of people with Androids that haven't been high enough.
Man, that sucks.
Yeah.
I want to waste
Time
my
to get a new
life.
phone.
No, fuck that. This thing was expensive. Just for some
The
shitty
phone I
Pokemon
have,
Go
I
game?
literally just use to watch chat when I stream.
Mm.
Well, that's disappointing. You disappointed me. Also, I think you have to type
I'm
in
sorry.
Pokemon and have the E being that thing with the...
Oh, with
Little
the
slash.
the accent.
Mm.
Yeah. Well,
It's just the most awkward thing, though, is people asking you what team you're on, and they might not react well. Except I always react badly when they're on red, so I guess
React-
I'm part of the problem.
React well, yeah.
I'd go
How many
blue.
Because
times-
red seems like the Empire right now. They
How
took
many-
over everything. There was
How
a
many
swarm of,
times
like,
you've been
18 of them.
stabbed?
Also, everyone keeps on waiting for accidents to happen. I'm sure it's going to happen. I'm sure
It's
people
already
are-
happened. People have been fired from their jobs for playing Pokemon Go. People
Well-
have been like crashing, and I remember reading on Reddit that some guy met a meth addict.
I
You just
don't.
met
A
him,
lot of
nothing
these
happened.
stories aren't true, though. Like there was one that was circulating about a kid going into a bad neighborhood and being stabbed. That one ended up not being true.
There was one about a girl.
There was
who
one
found
about a really
body.
bad traffic accident. Not true. Yet.
There's one about, like, too many people being at a police station, and they had to, like, get them out of the police station.
That
because they're
one
just-
was true. That happened in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Because the police basically just issued a statement like, one, look at the damn road when you're crossing it. Two, you don't need to enter the police
Yeah,
station
see,
to
I
get
feel
the
like
Pokeball.
people are just like, oh, fuck common sense, I need the Pokemon, you know? Like, it's silly.
It's natural selection. Come on, guys.
Yeah,
Is that what
the
this
weak
is?
Pokemon traders will be herded out, and then the strong will survive.
Exactly.
But I don't know, it's fun. Me and 203, because I don't have a good enough phone, only 203 does, so we've been doing it together, and it's been fun. And I think either one of us would feel weird doing it, because like a lot of people are in their like low 20s that are playing at night, but we don't since we're together. It's nice.
God, I just imagine a group of, like, 20-year-olds just standing in the middle of the street trying to catch Pokemon.
See, the thing is, though, you could easily intimidate them by just bringing some strong friends. Because these are all, like, nerds that are playing, right? So you just...
Again, I got 18 people to like awkwardly look at each other and leave by screaming at them.
Exactly. They're not prepared for any sort of conflict. You can beat them out physically. Just literally kill all the red people in your town. There you go. Problem solved.
I think I'd get caught before I got up to like 300 because I'm pretty sure that most of them are red. Also, what the fuck, dude? That's not the way you do it. You have to attack the Pokemon, not the trainers. It's canon.
Yeah, look, if you attack the Pokemon, then or if you attack the trainers, then you can just take their Pokemon and attack more trainers with their Pokemon.
Yeah, but
It's not how the game works. You've
how-
played them.
How do you
It's not.
pass out, though, when you're defeated? Do they just, like, diddle you until you pass out?
Yeah, they diddle you.
I was talking with a friend, though, who was in Team Red, but we're like, We should just get big R's on our shirt and be Team Rocket and just yell at people that are playing it.
Oh,
Like, oh, what
shit.
you got there? You got some Pokemon? Hmm?
That'd be pretty good. Steal people's phones.
So
Yeah.
you can't
It
duel
was a
people?
it was a prank, bro.
Can you duel people, Cross?
No, and that's the problem.
That
You can
is the
only
biggest
duel them at-
crime.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't just battle random peeps.
Because, it's Egress, which is not a game. That game was about hacking buildings. It's basically
Hacking
pretty much
points
the
of
same.
power, sir?
Yeah, they added one more team and they put Pokemon sprites in. Pokemon Go, there you go.
And it did make it better. It did.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything else to talk about with Pokemon Go?
No, I feel like I might talk about it again in the next podcast just to see how much has died down.
I feel like it'd
and
be
I-
nice if it was a Pokemon game. Just like a Pokemon game.
I think though this gives me like I would have like geeked out so much as a kid if this had existed. Like I'm just really excited that this is like a level of video games that kind of excites me more than VR right now. And
Well,
I
that's
think
because VR is terrible.
it is, but this is like already cool and it's just at the beginning stages. Like I have to
Yeah.
think they're going to think of even more creative things to do. in the
Even
future.
me with my criticisms of it and like this is stupid. I'm still tempted at all times to be like maybe I should give in.
Yeah, just try again. You're in Canada, so I don't know if they have it yet. But because that guy in chat just said it's not in
It's
Canada.
like a fourth world country. No Netflix,
Fourth
no
world.
Pokemon Go.
We have Netflix. It's just shitty Netflix.
Shitty Netflix. You guys have
Well,
Hulu?
no, but I actually don't think it's out in Canada based on VCOM's statements.
Yeah.
But definitely try it. And again, like you're more social than most of us, Dagless. You might not feel weird talking to people.
I
Or
mean, I
yelling
wouldn't
at
feel
them.
weird talking to people, but I literally only know Billy in this town. I could talk to people though.
Yeah, you'll meet people at the very least.
That's
if it's
true.
anything like my town, so.
You could yell at them, Dagless. You could be the team. You and Billy could be Team Rocket. That would be great.
Look, if I go with Billy, Billy's not gonna be able to catch anyone. Okay.
How about Sanchez? You guys could be do a
Sanchez
Daywalkers
doesn't live in
video.
the same town, but when he comes down, we totally should do a daywalk. That's a good idea. I still have my camera.
Yeah, you could do a Daywalkers video of Team Rocket.
Although we'll probably just be playing Monster Hunter Cross the entire time he's here.
Just make sure if anyone plays it, like, and you want to play with friends, make sure you link up before you get to level 5 so you can join the same team.
Yeah.
And well,
And
I don't want to say
if
join.
if they're a dirty race trader, make sure to out them to immigration.
Well, no, it's just if you go to the same gym, you'll be fighting against each other instead of fighting with each other, which is counterproductive. But and I would say don't pick red, but for all I know, red only controls my town and not other places. Maybe yellow.
Yeah, you don't know that. Don't be racist against red.
Look, I saw them. There's too many of them.
Like you got to look at the world stats, not just your city stats. Maybe
That's
your city
very
is the
true.
last bastion for
Oh
Reds.
my god. What if it's like a Republican resurgence in your town and state cross?
Well, then what's the yellow team?
Uh,
I don't
You
know.
can't say the Green Party because it's literally yellow.
Independent party?
No.
That's why it's so fucking small.
Yeah, based on the numbers, that actually kind of fits.
Maybe it's like blue over here. I don't know.
it's the weed party. They were gonna color it green, but they got lazy when they were mixing the paint.
I wish I could check that on my area. I'd totally join Team Blue as well because Blastoise is Squirtle as well is amazing. Those water Pokemon are just fantastic, man.
I
Our
mean,
most powerful
fire
Pokemon
types
right
are
now
the
is a
best.
Seaking.
I'd probably join fire.
No, don't join red.
Maybe yellow. I do like electricity.
Oh no. Team Blue is winning.
What?
I'm not an underdog after all.
Yeah, they're the rebels, and you're the fucking guy sitting on Alderaan telling them where they aim the Death Star.
The
No,
Federation.
according to this chart, it says Team Red is the lowest picked one.
Yeah,
What?
like I said,
Wow.
Death Star.
It's just for some reason my town, like half of it's red, but overall it's the lowest one. Oh no, what have I done? I thought I was the hero, but I was the villain.
You were the Darth Vader the whole time.
But
Oh,
yeah,
well.
we should talk about. You guys have anything else you want to talk about?
We
No,
had 5 things. Remember when you guys said we had 5 things? Ah, it's no problem. 5 things. I don't even remember what the other 2 were.
It's because we didn't put them on the list.
The Jet Set Radio Live. I got to talk about it. Obligatory. Great
Okay.
website. Plays
post
music
that.
all the time. They got a fucking chat feature. You can find me there like at all hours of the night
Put it in
and
the chat.
talk to fucking Professor K. And they got C-Man. And they do requests. It's the greatest website ever. Like my tweet yesterday, your new favorite website, even if you haven't heard about it yet. It's great. There's lots of cool people there and really good music. Go check that out. You guys like Jet Set Radio?
Yeah. Companion
That's
plays
right.
it all the time.
Well, I mean, Cross, you streamed it, right?
Yeah, and I will finish it one day, and I hope to unlock pots, but I don't know if anyone's going to want to see me try to perfect stages. But
Yeah, people want to watch you perfect stages.
Oh, dear.
People just want to listen to you talk.
I've never done it before. It'd be really cool to do it live. I want pots really badly. I've wanted them for years.
So,
Yeah.
any games you guys play they wanted to mention real quick?
Mega Man Legends, great game. My first time playing through it. Supposedly I'm just really fucking good at that game for no reason. I killed like half the bosses with 1 health left, and I killed the final boss without like a special weapon, and people were like, wow, what the fuck is this guy doing without a special weapon? And I was like, I didn't know that I was doing something impressive. I guess I'm the best. It's a good game. Really fun game.
Cool. I don't remember if I talked about it last time. Did I talk about Remember Me at all?
I think so. a little bit.
Feel like I know that game. What's it about?
It's about a woman who wakes up in a prison with all of her memories stolen, and she is then told that she is a memory hunter. And before that, she used to fight against a corporation that buys and sells memories, and like you can buy memories on the street. Like there's vending machines to be like, I want to have the feeling you get from a first kiss, and download that. But the government is obviously misusing it and using it to control people, and there are certain people that have been driven insane by it, and you're just trying to take down the government. But it's pretty good. I don't know if I'm gonna let's play it because it's just so like cutscene and dialogue focused, so there won't be a lot for me to add. And the battle system is mediocre. It's not bad, but it's just serviceable. But the world is awesome. The characters, I mean, they don't stay around a lot, but they're pretty cool. I just like the world and I like the concept of it. But the game is kind of, I mean, it could have just been a movie, really. I don't know if the gameplay was almost necessary. Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. I suggest. Well, I don't want to recommend it until I beat it. This maybe I'll be really disappointed. But so far, I'm like 6 hours in, and I'm really enjoying it. So it's something to look out for.
Yeah, when it
Thanks a
came
lot.
out, I'd heard mediocre things about it.
Yeah, that's the thing. As a game, as like a world and like an overall concept, like it's great. I love it.
Yeah, it's
Especially
like
if you
Deadly
love that
Premonition.
steampunk stuff.
It's like Deadly Premonition.
I
Thanks,
mean,
Billy.
I don't know. I don't know. I can't.
Deadly Premonition's got a good story, but the gameplay's sort of eh.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the parallel that I'm making there. You see, there's 2 lines, and they go parallel to each other. They don't cross.
Oh,
I rather the battle system was like full Batman, honestly, but it's not.
Oh, like Shadow of Mordor.
Dude, I want to play that game really badly.
It's pretty good, but it's short.
Oh, yeah. So I gotta be careful.
wasn't there
But
like
yeah.
a whole lot to do in that game?
It's open world, so you can just keep doing stuff, but it's like short, the story, and then like you sort of get bored by doing the same thing over and over again. But it's fun. It's fun.
Well, Dagless and I played 7 Days to Die. We've
Yeah.
been streaming that on Drive Not Found. This is pretty. I feel like if I didn't have you guys to play with me, I would probably only played it until the 7th day and just stopped.
Yeah, I feel like the one we were playing, just me and you. I think the reason it was so boring was because it was on hard difficulty, and just the way we set up our defenses just made it annoying to leave our base.
Tedious.
Yeah, so we tediumed ourselves into not having fun. But like when we're playing with Buttkiss and Relicti, you know, there's always like a goal. One of us finds something that's interesting, and then we just let's just fucking do that. Or like one of us has a plan to do something, and then we do that, and then Cube doesn't help.
Hey, I have a mini bike to attend to. I have a mini bike. I have a farm. I'm going to build a garage for my mini
The
bikes.
first 7 days, every 7 days, there's a huge attack of zombies, right, Cross? And
Oh, that's why
they
it's
just
called that.
run at you.
Okay.
And so me and Relic and Cube and Butkus all came up with a plan, sort of like bit by bit. I was like, okay, so we need a place that's not our main base to defend for the night, because they know where you are on the 7th night, and they just attack you. I don't remember what Cube's idea was. Relic had the idea of using a specific house that was really big. Butkus had the trench idea, and so on like the last day, me and Butkus are digging out like the trench around the place. Relic's like setting, shit
Anyway,
around.
so the
And
podcast
we're
should
talking-
probably end here.
We're talking to Cube, and Cube's just fucking building
Listen,
a mini
guys,
bike, and we're
guys.
yelling at him, and he doesn't show up to the last minute, and then Relic gets stung by a giant bee.
I should have showed up on my mini bike, but I didn't have it built. Oh, I was also going to build a ramp next
Yeah,
time
no,
we
you
play.
did-
A
you did
giant
build a
fucking
ramp.
a giant ramp.
Yeah, the 14th day was the same story,
ridiculous
except he
ramp.
was building a ramp instead of a mini bike.
Hey, you broke my ramp, Dagless.
Yeah, I broke
son
your
of a
ramp
bitch.
because you deserved it. Your hubris destroyed you,
You son of
and
a
your
bitch.
ramp.
My ramp. Oh,
Does this game have permadeath?
No.
Okay.
But when you die, you lose like wellness, so your max health goes down a bit. So there's a punishment for dying.
Also, the game is like DayZ, where in the original game, it's PvP. Like, you have a server, and all the people hop on, and you build stuff, and people can destroy it. But we decided it's probably a better, like, PvE experience, because it just feels to be that way. So.
It doesn't really work as a PvP experience, I think.
Especially with the combat system, it's already janky enough.
It feels like one of those games where the guns aren't good enough to kill other people, and that's always really frustrating when you shoot someone with a gun and they just kill you anyways.
Well, I mean, I think we were going to talk about 7 Days to Die and the whole aspects of early access, but we could probably talk about that some other time. Although we have touched on that already before.
Yes. Yeah, we had the early access complaining section already.
Multiple times, I believe.
I think pretty much every 3 podcasts.
You just keep touching back on it because it's relevant.
Yeah.
But yeah, we should talk about real quick what's going up on our channels. You want to start, Cross?
Nope, Dagless, what's on your channel?
Oh.
Well, I haven't started uploading the Donkey Kong Country 3 stuff, but that's going up there. And then, nothing until something pops up. I've still been looking for that, like, thing that I want to make a video on. Me and Billy have been thinking about making a shitty Pizza Time video, so maybe that.
Pizza Time.
Yeah, there's a really shitty pizza website, and I'm going to do a review of it.
Multiple shit pizza websites.
Yeah, so
That
that's
should be your
basically
channel.
it.
Your channel
Shitty
should just be reviewing pizza
review
websites.
but it's already got Let's Plays on it.
Yeah.
I'm always streaming, so I'm gonna finish off Mega Man Legends, and that's gonna be on the archives. And then I'm not sure what I'm doing next, but it looks like Super Metroid.
Okay.
So yeah.
Let's Plays and shitty pizza reviews.
Okay. My channel has Breath of Fire and nothing else. Okay, companion.
You gotta love your RPGs. How far through the game do you think you are on that game?
I'm at least half, and I have tons of Portal. I'm gonna. Oh, yeah, it's Portal. Portal. I just released the first Portal.
Oh,
I
right,
have
yeah.
6 episodes.
Yeah, fucking Portal, man.
I forgot that I released that because I had absolutely nothing else. I was gonna wait till we beat it, but I recently found out. Like, me and 203 thought we were close to the end of the game, but in reality, we just played Chapter 1 and then accidentally started the DLC and beat that.
Wait,
And
so
then
you...
found out the entire game still needed to be beaten.
Oh.
So they really did not make that obvious on the hub worlds that we were going into the DLC. So
you're just gonna release it like part 1, then 2, then 3 is gonna be the DLC, then 4 is gonna be the end, and then you just continue on?
I think I just need to release it in the order that recorded it, because otherwise it's going to be way too much.
They're
of a
all
headache.
just levels, anyways, when it comes down to it.
It's true. It's just I would have liked to do 1 and then 2, but
I never got to play the DLC because I didn't have friends to play it with.
well, I wanted to make sure I played it with someone who never played it before, so otherwise I totally would have asked you, but you know.
That's okay, Cross.
Yeah. And then Batman Arkham Asylum, I have 1 recorded footage for like 5 of them, and none of them are edited, and I just don't have time right now, so that'll come out sometime. There's probably just going to be, I think I just need to accept there's going to be like a few days gap in my channel, and I need to be okay with it, even though I'm not.
You get the anxiety about the subscriber burn, man.
I mean, it's not so much that I care about like gaining more. It's just I don't want to disappoint the people that are enjoying the stuff that I'm producing, you know?
Not to mention the fact that many people probably don't know that YouTube just stops showing you Cross's videos if you don't watch a certain amount of his videos.
Yeah.
It's true. No.
So-
Just me, no one else.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. I meant that in
It's a
general
feature
to
to
everybody. So, on my channel, I'm going to be continuing KOTOR. I've decided to start using a different editing software to maintain 60 FPS, but... And then Payday 2 finally did the overdrill with Buttkiss and some other people. That's going to be a whole lot of fun. Fucking...
Hey, say their names.
What?
You
Buttkiss...
say their names.
Buttkiss, Ron, and Kai. You know, Kai from the Oozing In on Daitai.
Oh.
Fucking blows my mind that I'm playing Payday 2 with him sometimes.
that he stuck around these 6 years.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man.
Mm.
Other than that, I recorded some Silent Hill Alchemila. I've just been having issues editing lately. Every time I sit down to edit, I'm just like, I don't have the passion for this right now. And I just save it, and I'm like, I'll come back to that later. And then I go sleep for 14 hours.
Maybe you shouldn't play it then.
Maybe I should get
Maybe
something
you should
else to do in my
stop
life.
doing your list and just play what you feel like, man. You
Yeah.
know,
My
just
list?
don't. Yeah, you know, you're like, I gotta do this first. You just do it. Just be passionate about it. You know, do what you want.
Dagless.
Don't let you hold yourself back.
I think I need something else in my life right now because
Go stream
I'm-
Deadly Premonition.
Yeah, I should do that.
Go get Pokemon Go.
Let me
Yeah,
just
you
buy a
need some
new
else.
phone.
Go like you know how to play D&D. Go find like a gaming group in your city. Just go do that.
Dagless. We have
that'd be
Dark
cool.
Heresy. And D&D.
Yeah, but come on, that's you meet some people in your town. You're complaining you don't know like anybody.
We need...
You know, a great way to meet people is Pokemon Go. You just go, you drop an incense, people pop right up and talk to them. Then
Yeah,
you'll be on the wrong team. They'll be angry.
Yeah, do that.
Blue team represent.
Dude, I'm so sad that I'm on the biggest team in the world.
Cross, don't hate. It's blue. It's you think you aren't impulsive. You think things... Alright, we should end the podcast. Sorry.
Yes.
This has been the Waiting Group podcast for 7-11-16.
7-Eleven. 7-Eleven. Even back to a
7-Eleven,
little
never
joke.
forget. Actual quote from someone who will not be named.
Trump.
You named him.
Oh, sure. I'll end the podcast. Goodbye, everybody.